Just take a minute to look at the sheer size of that pepperoni and the pizza as a whole. This is the Grand Papa Pizza from Papa John's. It's this colossal 18-inch pizza. It's got a thin crust. I've seen a few people describe this as like true New York pizza almost, at least in comparison to the shakaroni, which is more New York style, since that's 16 inches. It's got they're calling this pepperoni a deli pepperoni. It's got 3-cheese blend and Italian seasoning, in addition to, of course, your standard mozzarella cheese and marinara sauce. I know I've already shot a short of my review of this pizza, but honestly, the short wasn't enough for me to really give my full depths in review of this pizza, my true, complete, honest thoughts of it. So I figured I would shoot a full review of this while this is still on the menu. But for those who haven't seen the short, I freaking love this pizza so much. This is my 4th time I've gotten it now since it was first released. Their shakaroni pizza has really grown on me over the past year and a half, however long it's really been on the menu since the first time I tried it. But this pizza is pretty much just that on steroids, or cranked up to 11. It's even better than the shakaroni pizza in just about every way. So, yep. All right. I think that's about all the talking I got for now. So I'm gonna grab a slice. I'll probably do this one. This one looks fairly loaded with pepperoni and the Italian seasoning. Okay. So look at the slice. All right, and since this slice is so big, I'm actually gonna fold it up in half like this, which is the proper way to eat like a New York pizza. So, yep. All right, without further ado, let's get stuck into this. Mm-hmm. Mm. This pizza still feels fairly fresh too. Man, that freaking pepperoni and Italian seasoning. I'd say those are the two like main stars of the show with this pizza. But everything else on it is definitely still good. Yeah, such a good taste, such a good flavor. I'm gonna really miss this pizza whenever it gets taken off the menu. Hopefully, at some point they'll bring it back. Hopefully there'll be enough like requests and popular demand from other customers for them to bring this back. I believe you can customize this pizza on the website if you want. So if you wanted different toppings, like let's say sausage or chicken or whatever, or some vegetables, you can do that. However, I've always gotten this with just the pepperoni because this pepperoni is just deli pepperoni. I really couldn't have come up with a better name for this pepperoni. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just so good. And that's coming from someone whose favorite pizza topping usually isn't pepperoni. So I think that's saying something. All right, dipping sauce time. So as always with Papa John's, got the garlic butter. Okay. Also got ranch. Ranch actually seems somewhat runny. Okay. And lastly, I got cheese sauce. Okay. It does seem like that they've unfortunately discontinued the honey mustard, which is kind of a shame because the honey mustard was actually pretty darn good. But oh well. Maybe it just wasn't selling well enough in comparison to the other sauces. All right. Let's grab another slice. Let's see. Let's do about this one. Okay. Oh yeah. Look at how much seasoning's on this pizza. Yeah. Alrighty. I think I'll just fold it again. In half like that. Okay, let's start with the cheese sauce. Okay. Mmm. Yep. Papa John's has always had really good dipping sauces. Pretty sure I've said that at least 2 or 3 times before in my other Papa John's pizza reviews, but come on. It's just too good to not talk about, I guess, more than once. If that makes any sense. Ranch. Okay. Okay, garlic butter. Last but not least. Okay. Okay. Let's give the crust a good dip in each sauce, since that's what I like doing. And also, thin crust pizza is also usually not my favorite crust. I almost always will prefer like hand tossed, or if they have it like pan pizza. But this crust has like the ideal texture for me. It's not too crunchy, which is the main reason why I tend to not prefer thin crust. But it's still a little harder than like hand tossed. So it's got a decent crunch to it still, but it's not like overly hard or anything. So I definitely like that. I mean, I guess if you prefer your crust to be a little more crunchy, then you might prefer other thin crusts from different restaurants. But okay, ranch. Alright, let's finish this off in the cheese sauce. Hold up, something spilled. Okay. I'm not gonna eat this whole slice. I'm just gonna give it like 1 or 2 dips in the garlic butter real quick. Get a good dip of it bent. Okay. That's about all the eating I'm gonna do. So, yep. Okay, let's set this down. Alright. So, I said a lot of my thoughts on the pizza earlier in the video and like as I was eating it, so I don't think I have like a whole lot more to add. Something I haven't mentioned yet, and I definitely do want to mention, is the price. It's only, they have the deal where you can order it online for only $14.99, which for a pizza that size and that good tasting, that's a freaking steal. At least for me. So, and then I think the garlic butter and the cheese sauce are the 2 best dipping sauces for this pizza, at least specifically. Which, of course, is still good, but I just really like the salty and butteriness of this sauce and the cheesiness of this sauce. Yep. If it wasn't obvious enough already, then this pizza is an easy A+ grade. 10 out of 10. No question about it. There's literally nothing that Papa John's got wrong with this pizza. They frickin' killed it. So yeah, definitely try this out if you haven't already. And one more thing that I said in my short, and I'm going to say here, is that this pizza almost feels like sort of a pizza that you'd get from like a little more upscale dine-in pizza place. Maybe not like, you know, luxurious, super expensive multi-$100 restaurant, but it's definitely, I think, one of the greatest and highest quality pizzas that you can get from any like fast food pizza chain like Papa John's, for sure. Alright, now I think I've said everything that I wanted to say about this pizza in this video, so, yep. So, with all that being said, thank you guys all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And we will catch you guys in my next upload. Happy 2026, by the way. Hope it's a good year for you all.